So welcome to Destiny Life Coaching. I want to thank you for the privilege of serving you at this moment. Perhaps you're here because you are looking to upscale your coaching profession. And you could be here because this is your first time to experience coaching and you have a call within you, a desire, a passion, something that has been driving you to find what this coaching is about so you can transform people and help people. All right, so I'd like to welcome you, and I like this to make sense, to you, and I like this to be a valuable interaction. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to take time and get, a notebook. You see, you can get a notebook somewhere you can write a few notes. I love notebooks. This is my coaching notebooks. This is a tool I developed that my coaches take notes, my students take notes on when they have clients. You have steps, so it's very clear for you. Session gives you a sense of certainty. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a notebook and a pen. Get a pen, because the things I'm going to share with you, they are life-changing stuff. So please get a pen and a notebook somewhere you can write, a few nuggets that can change your life. But I'm so appreciative of your time. Thank you so much. I want you to know that whenever there's a master class like this one, a training like this one, a session, the more engaged you are. So by writing, you're engaging your body, your mind, your emotions. You're engaged, you're taking notes. You get 90%. And that helps you to really get everything the most. And that's why not everyone that goes to a class gets everything. The people is just, it's just there. And it's a pattern that some people are used to, just playing 50-50. You're not there, you're guessing, you're trying. This is for you if you want to dive all the way. So I want to help you. So take a deep breath, get engaged, and make this matter to you. It doesn't matter where you are watching me from or what time, which place across the world. You can get engaged and get your breakthrough right now in this moment. This is your moment. You can throw it away or use it. I want you to use it. So get engaged, playful loud. When I tell you take action, be ready, take action, because that is the direction you want to go. That's why you're here. I want you to understand the way the human brain works. Unless you take action, you go back to the same person, playing by the same standards, living, in the same way, because there is no clear action that you're giving yourself. You're always going back to the person you've always been. And if you go back to the person you've always been, you will not change anything. Don't expect, a miracle to just happen without you getting engaged and living by principles. Life is about principles. I know life is about grace, but also about principles. Grace has no work where there's no principles. So some of us is not, there's no grace in our life. It's that we don't live by principles. So get engaged. Write down. Number one, I want you to write down this. No other business on the planet right now that gives you the kind of margins you can get through coaching and speaking. None. Zero. Nada. Nothing. Coaching, you meet someone, or go for a conference, invited as a keynote speaker, content creator, for 30 minutes, 1 hour, a weekend retreat, and you can make the same money someone is making a year. Yes. And it's all paid to you. I know there are people that are, doing business with China and all that, and you're in a multi-billion industry. but your margins are like 10%, 1%, 3%. You're not, the margins in coaching are just crazy because you get 100%. You get 100%. If you're a great coach, you're well prepared, you're going to follow the steps that I'll give you to get to understand how do you align yourself to be the kind of a coach that is not just coaching for the sake of it, but coaching and paid good money for it. Would you like that? I thought so. So you're in the right industry. I'm telling you, you're making the best choice. If you're here, you're transitioning from your career, you've been working, 8 to 5 every day, some of us even on Sunday. I'm telling you, this is the career of the moment and the career of the future, because you can earn, you can be paid your worth from this moment on if you make the smart decision, you make the smart choice. And I know you're smart. If you are not smart, you didn't come this far. So hello. I'd like you to know something a little bit about myself. Yeah, maybe this is the first time to know about this guy. My name is Jeff Israel Ntiwa. You can Google me. I've been interviewed across all media, locally, international. I've written 11 books, 2 of which are bestsellers. But that is known. That's something out there. This is what I want you to know. What people don't know about me, I was actually initially a pastor. I was a church pastor. I was a reverend working for full-time 7 years, and then transitioned. So I understand transitions because I transitioned from pastoral work, full-time ministry, into full-time coaching. And I tell you, for me, it wasn't easy because then I could not engage a coach, not because I could not afford, but first of all, because there were no coaches in the country. You're talking about 17, 18 years ago. There was 0 coaches in my country, Kenya. And so I had to do this without a mentor, do this without a coach, until I realized it doesn't work that way. It was a painful place. In fact, I remember I had just written my first book, that was The Genes of Greatness. And the book, I used to sell it in matatus because, after transitioning from full-time church work, I was trusting that things would just work miracles. But I tell you, without a mentor, without a coach, without someone to hold your hand, not just anyone, it's someone that has succeeded in the field, you're not going anywhere. I give you that for free. I have very clear 16 years of doing this work. I know it doesn't work without mentorship. And so for me, I had to get a mentor outside of the country. And my life shifted. I was have to see things differently. The time was narrowed down in an amazing way. And I said, I want to do this to people. Coming from a background of service, I was service driven. I said, I want to do this to people. I want to help startups, people that want to transform and become agents of change. I want to help them to start the right way because, man, I suffered. I became an hawker. I was hawking books, and that is a painful thing. I mean, if you're in Kenya and you know a place called Uhuru Park, I used to sell my book to jobless people at the jobless corner. I mean, how desperate do you get to sell your book to people who have no job? I did that. But what I appreciate, even on that time of being low and no guidance, I had passion. But you see, passion will not help you if you don't have structure. That's what people like. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? People need that sense of certainty. I need to know what is the next step. What's the next step? And then. So how do I break through? I was passionate. I'll sell this book over and over again. It dawned on me one day, it was Sunday afternoon, that I may actually end up, into this career that is not just it's not my passion to hawking books and stuff to people that are not interested. I tell you, the worst day for most people, I tell you, think you have a bad day. Think of a life of someone hawking stuff to people. People are stressed. And I realize how people are stressed. They want nothing with you, just show you attitude. And I used to go to my tattoos, the buses, and sell. Those people that come as preachers. I mean, I didn't come as a preacher because I knew my season with as a minister in a church setting had already gone. And I was clear with God that, okay, He's calling me to a different place. But you see, even God wants to bless a plan. If you don't have a plan, there's nothing to be blessed. And then you go in circles. Remember the children of Israel story in the wilderness. And you're asking God, why did you leave me? God has not left you. You left God, because God works with principles. You have to understand principles for every field. And so you're here because you want to learn principles from the field of coaching, so that you don't go in circles and circles and circles, waste your time, your money, resources in things that don't work. Okay? So my breakthrough, when I got my breakthrough, I said, I'm not just going to be a theorist. I want to be a practitioner of coaching excellence. That's what I want to be. And this is what I want to teach you. Okay, so write down this. There are 3 secrets that I want you to understand. 3 secrets. Number 1, I want you to understand how to become a highly paid coach and speaker, even if you're scared of speaking. You've never spoken anywhere on the planet, anywhere in your life. That's okay. I'll show you testimonials of coaches I have mentored. If you Google Destiny Life Coaching Reviews, you see hundreds of reviews of ordinary people that just had the passion, but then I gave them principles, because passion without principles equals foolishness. It's total foolishness. And you just look like a fool, to your family, to people who love you. They're like, okay, what's wrong with you? You've been on this for years. Things are not working. But when you follow principles, things work like miracles. Okay, so, and there are many people, I don't like to be, I don't like when I see people who have great value, they're not paid that value because they're not following principles. Very simple things. They're not following principles. Very easy. It's the easiest thing on the planet. But then if you don't follow it, it will not be a blessing to you. Secret number 2. How to find your ideal client and get them buying from you without sounding like you're selling so much to them, like that you're pushy, because that's not good in coaching. When you're so salesy and so manipulative and so pushy, it will not work for you. Coaching is not the same as selling shoes. Coaching is not the same as selling books. Coaching is a service industry. We are reaching people. And when you look like you're pushing something, through people's throat, then the test is not so good. So would you like that? Would you like to be paid high? Would you like to be paid your worth? And would you like to connect with your ideal client without feeling like you're really selling to them? Without appearing like you're so needy? And I told you, I said somewhere, needy is creepy. And immediately someone feels you're so needy, they just say, no, maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. Because needy is creepy, okay? So would you like that? If you don't, then stop right now. Go on with your life, because I want to speak to people that are looking to fulfill these secrets. Number 1, you want to be paid, what you deserve. You want to be paid highly as a coach and speaker. Number two, you want to find your ideal client and have them pay you. Run to pay you, compete to pay you. Right now, my calendar is a competition. People are fighting for a space in my calendar. Why? I don't need, I don't serve because I need to serve. I serve because God has called me to this work. I'm not serving because I need money. I'm needing. No, I'm not there. That's where I want you to get. I've learned for these 15 years, gotten, enough content, enough practice for all these over 15 years. So you don't need to go through the same suffering I went through. So you can crush it. Does that feel fair? Does it feel good to you? Very good, very good. I'm here to serve you. I want you to understand that. I'm here to serve you. Now, number three, I want you to be paid to create more time and more money simultaneously. I want you to know that the way Destiny Life Coaching trains our coaches is for you to have more time and more money together. Because most people, look, this is what is happening. Someone spends their 90% of their life at work, not with people who care for them, not with people who love them. They spend toiling 8 to 5. You're sweating. Really? You're lying to yourself. And then at the end of the month, you're paid something to keep on staying there. You are a slave. You're actually a slave. And that's how we make slaves, is to pay them enough to keep doing what we want them to do. But for me, I free slaves. My mission is to free slaves and make them masters. Okay? My own name, my name Israel actually means the Prince of God, if you don't know. The Prince of God. And my mission is to free people that are in mental slaves. They are enslaved mentally. They can't even see it. Someone thinks they are happy. Really? Really? Like, really? I bring people to their senses to realize, okay, this life you're living is not the life of your dreams. Okay? So, if you're the kind of person that is looking for this, you want to be in a profession that rewards you so high. You're so grateful. You go every evening, you go home and just kneel down and thank God and say, thank you for my mission. I'm so fulfilled. And then people pay you, not you're begging people to pay you. Because for me, I don't like that feel. It doesn't test well. And then you have more time and paid more money than you've ever been paid in any other career. This is the place for you. This is what you're looking for. I can help you transition to this. I'm ready to serve you. Okay, so how to be the highest paid coach and speaker? Let me tell you. Coaches and speakers, I said this is like the highest paid, in terms of margins, people making margins. But can I tell you something? Some people just think you just wake up and download, Jim Rohn's 4 steps, Tony Robbins 6 steps, Les Brown 7 steps, and then go and vomit them to people. No, it doesn't work that way. Man, there's a process of becoming. This is why we are here. The mission of Destiny Life Coaching is actually to transform ordinary people into agents of change. But let me show you something. Let me show you very interesting. You think everyone that you see online making, following of millions of people, they are making money. Some of these guys, the only thing they can afford is their suits. So you look at their suits and you think they're doing so. Nothing. They don't have a strategy. They don't have a platform that actually helps them to be paid what they are worth. So they just have people following them. Poor people followed by poor people. I'm telling you. But I want your life life is not that long to just be followed by people. I want you to be one of the highest paid coaches on this continent. on this, and I am pace setting in that. I'm not playing games here. Okay, so I wanted to give you, there are 4 types of coaches and speakers. Number 1 is a social coach. The social coach is the one that coaches friends, just, hey, how are you? I'm breaking up with my friend. Can I come and see you? Can I sleep over? And you come and tell me, and I tell you, oh, no, I don't like that. You can do this. Have you tried this? By the way, I saw this. No. But who pays their friend to give them a good advice? That's creepy. You don't pay a friend for good advice. What are they a friend for? So social coaches never get paid, no matter how good advice they give. And in fact, most of the advice they give is never taken seriously because there's no leverage. There's nothing. There's no accountability. Most of you listening to me right now, you're social coaches. You've already been coaching people. You've been advising people. You've been giving them advice. But you wonder why people cannot pay you, or why people cannot commit past the first session. They just come and go. And it's because social coaches really get paid zero. There's no payment. There's no reward for you to be a social coach. And I know people that maybe like me, you're transitioning from ministry, or you offer service in ministry. That's different. You can continue to offer service and give back. But be aware that that's not your career. When you want to transform that into a career, that is, you transition from social coaching to professional coaching. And I will tell you the secret of doing that. I've done it myself. I mean, when you're working in the ministry, you used to give things for free, and freely give and freely give. And that's one of the blockages that make people to get stuck. I don't know, how do I charge? How do I help people? How do I make them feel my value? Social coach, it's a curse. Social coaching is a curse. It's not a blessing. In fact, sometimes you even advise people and it backfires on them because you're not following, professional coaching practice. A social coach is like that surgeon, that doctor who operates on the heart, operates people, and then in a party, in a bash, with a friend hanging out, the friend tells them, you know what, I've been having this, something is swelling on this side of my chest. I don't know what it is. And then the doctor, the surgeon, pulls a knife from his coat. And another knife. And then tells you, right there in the bush, let me operate you. Unbutton your shirt. You'll be like, oh, wait, brother. Come on, hold on. Can we make an appointment? Can I see you on Tuesday? That makes, this is a quack. Someone that just advises people, helter-skelter. That's a quack. Just everywhere, anywhere, just like, yeah, by the way, you can 1, 2, 3. No. That's a social coach. Run away from that. That's a creepy practice. And it doesn't bless you or bless people you are serving. No payment. Number 2, content speakers or coaches. Now, content speakers are people that they are paid to make a presentation. Okay, they're paid to make a presentation. It's content. You just share content with people. I tell you, they're not paid much. They're paid like for an hour. Anyone can do what they're doing. This presentation and do it. So the pay is not that much, and most of the time it's boring. It's not something you want to, it's not worth huge investment. And then there is the keynote speakers. So you invite, and for 1 hour they rock the stage and all that, and they inspire you. That's good. And most of the time the keynote speaker is limited in that they They really must market themselves. They must be known, be a big name. Take time to become a big name for you to get there. And again, if you're busy as a keynote speaker, then one of your life, area of life is affected. Either your family, your relationship, your spirituality, because you're so busy moving from one meeting to another. Now, there's the fourth one, which is what I subscribe to, the change makers. The change makers, they bring 10 years time and shrink it to 1 day, 1 hour, as much as possible. This is what we call interventionists or change makers. We are here to make a change. Man, we're not wasting so much time doing stories. We want to get all the information of 15 years of my experience, shrink it into a short period of time, take you through immersion. You get the experience. It's part of you. It's part of your nervous system. Change makers, you're going straight to the point. And this is the kind of training we do at Destiny Life Coach, is to make you an agent of change, is to make you a change maker. And so when it comes to delivering content, it's not just content. You're going to the point and you're going right straight to the decision they need to make for their life to change in this moment, right now. And what part of their life needs to change for the rest of their life to go in the direction they need to go. And so content, it's almost free nowadays in our generation, but you want an experience of change, an experience that turns you into someone you've never thought you even have the guts to become, an experience that turns you into someone that smiles to yesterday's celebrated version of you, an experience that turns you into that confident person, fearless, living her mission, living his mission without fear. The real you, the you unleashed, the you in your ideal power, the you that's not begging the world to live your mission. You step into change leadership. You realize life is about change and it's about leading change for people. So every time you're in a session, the same session with an ordinary coach that had gone through some coaching somewhere can take years. I mean, we get referrals from people being coached for 5 years. And they come for one session. You got your clarity. You're like, yes, yes, yes. One session with a change maker. One session with a change maker can change your life. And let me show you something. Why is this different? Why is Destiny Life Coaching different from any other? What distinguishes D.L.C course from any other coaching is that we don't just coach. We are practitioners of coaching excellence. And there's a difference between coaching and being a practitioner. Most people are theorists, and most coaching schools, this is a distinction. Let me tell you something. By the way, I did about 9 coaching certifications that I paid a lot of money before I got the real deal. You know you're getting the real deal when the training is at least 90% practical. You know you've got a real deal. It's not theories, because theories you can get online. You can read a book. There are so many books, some of them even free, you can read. but that does not transform you, does not change you into the person you were born to be, into the coach of excellence you want to be. Okay, let's go back to our 3 secrets. How to become a highly paid coach, how to find the ideal client without being pushy and salesy, and how to create more time for you, your family, and your legacy, at the same time. That is what we are aiming for. Okay, how can D.L.C, Destiny Life Coaching, answer these questions for you? Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. Really, I hear you, I feel you, I really do, and I'm here to serve you. So listen, the first thing is our program has been designed to give you 4 things. Number 1, confidence. Believe in yourself. The things I'm talking about, they are impossible if you don't believe in yourself. So what the program is giving you, it doesn't matter how old you are. I tell you, one of our coaches just graduated and she was 82 years old. And she has lived her life in the limelight, in the public, working even for the government, but she had no confidence. And when coming to just Destiny, she thought, this is just one of the courses you're doing there. And because you have money, go for it. You don't know. She had no idea. We give you through immersion. So the first thing is the first 4 session is about you. Even before we think about you as a coach, we deal with all your limiting beliefs, why you believe you're not capable. We deal with them once and for all. We deal with them in a session. In 4 sessions, we deal with 50-year-old beliefs, like beliefs you've been with them for over 50 years, over 30 years, over 20 years. Doesn't matter. The story you've been telling yourself, that story of limitation, will break it and create a new story through this coaching. And so confidence, and then certainty. Now, certainty comes by having a proven coaching process. D.L.C is a pace setter in Africa. In Africa, we are pace setters of transformational coaching. We are the fathers. We're the ones who began this thing, brought it here, lived it here, practiced it here, succeeded here. And now you are joining our journey as part of us and getting part of our DNA. We are giving you a proven system. All you need to do is fill the gaps, fill your name, and rock the stage. System I'm talking about, things we've created like this one. This is a notebook for a session. Because we give you processes. How do you run a session? How do you go through 4 steps in a session so you bring a sense of change? And this is proven because 15 years of results. We've had, hundreds of coaches getting results by using these tools and strategies. So we give you tools and templates and strategies that give you a sense of certainty. Yani, everything has been done for you. We are the guys, the warriors that do the dirty work for you so you can be free to make the change that you were born to make with no excuses. Give me your excuses. I'll give you results. Give you real results. Because with the templates and all this we have prepared for you, so you have a seamless journey of transforming your clients and helping them get the change they need so they can live a better life. I tell you, the smile of a client that has seen change, that have been taken through change, is priceless. The other thing is conviction, believing in your mission. I mean, if you don't have a mission, really, can you help someone else get and discover their mission? No. So that sense of mission, believing in your mission, this is something you get through Destiny Life Coaching. So the first 4 sessions is about really bringing out our mission. What am I here for? And how does this coaching, link to my biggest mission? The 4th one is credibility. Now, if you are a coach who is not credible, you will be bypassed. It doesn't matter how long you coach. If you're not credible, you're not credible. No one will pay you. Credibility is brought by several things. Credibility is brought by certification. We are connected with the international coaches register, international practitioners of coaching excellence. We are here to help you get a sense of confidence, certainty, conviction, and credibility. Credibility also, every other graduation, we put our coaches together, we expose them, and we help them even to publish books, which actually give them a sense of credibility. Best-selling books. We've co-authored books together as coaches, and that gives you confidence. We do conferences together, that gives you credibility, where you see yourself lined up with people like Jeff, Israel, and Thewa, and other coaches, great coaches globally, because we have we have coaches from all over the world now, and we do conferences together. That gives you a sense of credibility. We work together, we group ourselves together and do conferences, do group coaching together, and so you are getting confidence, certainty, conviction, and credibility. You can take that to the bank. So this is how your certificate will look like. There's a D.L.C logo there, Destiny Life Coaching. It has, completed the Destiny Life Coach training and has been awarded certification as practitioner of coaching excellence, the date there, and you have the logo for international coaches register. So this is what happens in class. Let me just touch a little bit. There are 12 steps, and the first 4 steps is about you. We go through, we pull you from any cave you're hiding, any belief that is holding you back, any fear that has, and lies you're living. We get that. So don't worry. Come as you are. Don't cleanse yourself before you come. Because some of us, they hear this, they say, okay, Jeff, let me deal with my stuff. I'll come when I'm ready. No, the reason we are here is to get you ready. The reason we are here is to get you ready the right way. Sometimes you can get ready and crush yourself and break your spirit. You need someone that is an expert in this work to get you through. All we need is your openness. You are open, we take you through the 12 steps. So the first 4 steps is about you. The rest of the steps is the Destiny Life Coaching selected coaching tools that bring about change. Our focus is about change now. Change in this moment. Change in this instant. Right now. And making it lasting change. Period. If your coaching does not bring a sense of change, I don't want it, and I'll not pay for it. If your coaching will bring change in my life, I can pay anything for it. I can pay anything. Listen to this. People can pay anything for their dreams. If the change you're bringing gives them their dreams, they can pay anything. And this is what we practice. So this is how it works. We meet on Zoom, interact on Zoom meetup. We go for breakout rooms. You're given a client. You're rated, immediately rated on how did you practice this. You're rated how your confidence is growing, how your certainty is growing, how your conviction is growing. You're rated. Immediately you join D.L.C, actually you're given a practice partner, someone that is accountable to you, not just during the coach training, but even after, because it doesn't end here. Once you graduate, you join our local professional coaching association, so you can be part of long-lasting accountability. And so you're someone accountable to you, and they're accountable to your growth. By the time you're certified, you've coached at least 60 people. By the time you are certified, it's a practical work, okay? You're getting value for money. Now, I want you to get value for money. I want you to get more than you can ever afford. So, number one, I'll help you find your true spark in life. and the voice of your soul, and allow the voice of your soul, to come out. I'll help you to create a coaching business that will even outlive you, one that can be there even without you. I will practically guide you and show you how your business must run and get the results you seek. Impact and income together. That's what I want you to know. You can get them, you can have it. You can have it. You can have it all. I'll coach you personally. During the program is scheduled in a way that some of the sessions we give you personalized attention, where we coach you on a personal note, so we can break some of those limiting habits and some of those fears you might have. I will expose you in a way that you can deliver results for your client in every session. The structure and the process of D.L.C is that every session must matter. Every session must bring referrals, must bring a sense of you feeling, I like that. I like the change in my life for that one session. I want to my cousin, my auntie, that person. I want you to meet that guy. So that way you grow your business, because you're bringing change to people's lives every session, every single session, including the first one. Okay. How to launch your prosperous business. This is what you learn. How to launch. You're going to launch your business. Even if you're scared. It's okay. It's okay. I'll move you from here. I don't know what to do, to here. Yes! Bring it on. Yes! There's a conference we're going to do. Yes! We're doing a conference. Are you there? Are you one of the coaches? Yes! Who are the people that are making millions per month? Yes! You say yes because you've gone through a transformational process. Remember, tell me, who is in charge of what you believe? It's you. It's you. You can decide to change what you believe anytime. But then, most of us, what we lack is a process that helps us to make that shift. And so we continue to be the same person. Look, some of you, maybe you are the same person you've been in the last 5 years. Maybe nothing has changed. You have the same attitude, the same beliefs, the same person. I want you to move from there and say yes to life. And say yes to life. Live from that place of unlimited power where you feel the joy of living because you can see the impact of being alive. I want you to do that. I want you to go to the top of your mountain. Yeah, and so this is more on what you will get. Okay, let's get it into an estimation of what you will get. Time access, lifetime access to our online content. Immediately you register. If you register right now, we will give you a special email with your name, at Destiny Life Coaching, and it's yours for lifetime. Okay. And that has been valued at 90,000 shillings. We will give you a lifetime access to that content at 90,000. We will give you a lifetime access to Destiny Life Coaching. Oh, there's a repeat there. We will give you breakout zooms with your fellow coaches, where you coach them, they coach you back. And you gain confidence through practice, not through theory. That has been valued at 50,000. We'll give you 12 weeks proven high income master classes that you can build unstoppable inner confidence for abundance and impact, valued at 100,000. We'll give you direct mentorship with myself and my core mentor, my co-coach, Carol. We will give you a world-class mentorship and apprenticeship at the value of 90,000. And by the way, when you finish, by the time you finish, put all this together, the entire process has been valued to 400,000. That's how much value. And I still feel, man, that value comes nowhere close. Because how much do you pay to step into your ideal confidence, to feel, understand, be yourself? How much do you pay for that? I mean, how much do you pay for that? How much? So if this program was to give you all this, we say confidence, certainty, conviction, and credibility, would it be worth 400,000 to get that? Of course, even much more. But I'll give it to you for 90,000 shillings only. You just pay to the till number right now, 90,000. By the way, I want to give you the Destiny Life Coaching DNA discount if you take action right now. So you only pay 75,000 if you pay right now. And you say, I want to become, a practitioner of coaching excellence. Make sure you forward this to 0722 992 111. The link is right there. I'll leave a link there. In case you still doubt, I want you to know you have two choices. You can go back to your normal life where things are just the same, or you can make this a lasting change for you and become a practitioner of coaching excellence. I promise you, in the next 3 months, you will spend more than 90K. Question is, what change will it bring in your life? You have those two choices. I cannot make it for you. It's you. And these are some of the frequently asked questions. And can I pay in installments in 3 months? Yes, you can. You can pay 30,000 every month. You'll end up paying 90,000. If you pay, if you pay after this video is over, the 75,000, you never see it. Okay, so you pay 90,000 and you can pay it in installments. Does your process help me discover, the kind of coach I need to be? Definitely. That's what we do. The first thing is self-discovery, who you are. Is the certifying, is it credible? The training credible? We are certified by the International Coaches Register. In fact, we are the agents of International Coaches Register in Africa. Coaching is a big investment. How do I know it's worth it? Of course, go to Destiny Life Coaching Reviews. I want you to find it for yourself. Listen to the testimonials. I'm looking forward to see you at the program. I can't wait to have you get your confidence, get your conviction, and get certified. God bless you. Looking forward to